Hey everyone, JT here, and I'm going to do a reaction to a brand new Stevie Nicks song, one of her first songs in years, and it's called Show Them the Way. Not to be confused with Show Me the Way by Peter Frampton. For those of you who don't know, I actually have played Lindsey Buckingham in a Fleetwood Mac show called Mac Would Fleet, so I'm already very familiar with Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac and all the drama that has unfolded with Fleetwood Mac over the years. We talked about it in the History of Rock 70s video, not to mention all the recent drama. Even 2020 was a very tragic year, apart from everything else that's been happening, because we lost Peter Green, the founder of Fleetwood Mac, at the age of 73. And it was difficult because we wanted to do something to honor him, maybe a concert, but we couldn't because of the pandemic and the shutdown. And also, we lost Peter in July of 2020, and that is when the Black Lives Matter protests were at their absolute full force. And so instead, I concentrated on working on the Never Let the Bastards Grind You Down video. And I was just commenting on what's disheartening is that every time I go back to the Billboard charts, I did the reaction to the Cardi B song, it's just never something that has to do with what's going on in the world. And it always bothers me. So I know that this song is actually a commentary on the times. From what I read, according to Stevie, this came from a dream she had in 2008 when Obama was running for president. And in this dream, she was doing a benefit concert with Martin Luther King, Jack and Bobby Kennedy, and John Lewis. So the song is basically a retelling of what she dreamt about. The song also features Dave Grohl playing drums and also Dave Stewart from the Eurythmics on guitar. And this video was directed by Cameron Crowe, who I know really well from Almost Famous. A lot of people probably know him better for Jerry Maguire. By the way, just as a warning, if you hear construction noise, it's because they're doing construction right next door. There's nothing I can do about it. Try living next to it. All right, let's check this out.
Please, God, show him the way. Please, God, on this day. Spirits all give him the strength. Peace can come if you really want it.
I wonder if she's playing piano or not.
Had a fragile dream in a great house in the Hamptons. I'd been there before, singing songs and doing benefits. Was in a room alone.
Obviously, she probably shot this on her phone in quarantine.
The dress came across the Persian carpet. As I fell into the dress, a thought came to me, into my heart.
So Stevie Nicks, such Stevie Nicks lyrics. It's really good.
I turned to face the music. I was ready for the Kennedy.
Jack Kennedy.
I don't know if it was 1960 or 1963. Everything was timeless, even me. I wasn't old, I wasn't young. I was just part of their dream. A shadow walked with me down the hall. It was Martin Luther King. All in shadow, all before me, overwhelmed by destiny. Someone said, sing us a song. There's a piano, and handed me a drink. The room was full of hope. A song would set them free.
This is interesting. I'm glad I know the context of the song, knowing that this came from a dream.
Spirits all give them the strength. Peace can come if you really want it.
Great line.
I sat at the piano, stared out at the shadows. I sang the words, I have a dream. He wasn't my old friend.
It's a great video too.
But he smiled at me. And I sang these words, whatever it takes to be free.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know these men, but they knew me. It was all symbolic, nothing was as it seemed. They all left us in a single shot, but they didn't take the dream.
feel like she would have been 15 at the time.
I was just a dreamer. I was ready for the Kennedys. And I said, please God, show them the way.
Now this is where she was coming from. This is very timely, I will say that.
Start it up, make it real. Please God, show him the way. Please God.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg, rest in peace. Don't make me get into a whole discussion about all that.
Back in the room where it all began, my heart began to heal. I believe it.
It's interesting. In terms of production, this is a very 2000 sounding song. But it's so Stevie Nicks.
I spun around to see another shadow slipping through the door, and my eyes opened wide. What is this all for? And the shadow said, don't forget it, don't forget what we were fighting for. Don't forget it. And I said,
don't forget what we were fighting for. I really hope people don't forget what we've been fighting for. Sometimes feels like we do.
give them the strength. Sing us a song. Peace can come if you fight for it. Don't forget it. Think we're just in time to say, ooh, and shadow said, please God, show me the way. All in shadow, please God, on this day. All before me, spirits on, give them the strength. Peace can come if you fight for it.
Still Stewart playing the guitar.
Set them free.
Ooh. Nice, Stevie. Ooh. Oh, Dave's getting a little into it. Dave Grohl. Dave Stewart, Dave Grohl.
Don't forget it. Spirits on, give them the strength. Don't forget what we were fighting.
I might be in that protest right there.
Peace can come. Fight for it. Peace can come. Try harder. Peace can come. Ooh, if you really want it. Dream. Don't forget it. Please God, show them the way.
Wow. Yeah, that is a really powerful song. I was honestly not expecting to get into it as much. This felt very genuine, and this might have been the best Stevie Nicks song I've heard since, I don't know, at least the 80s, I guess. I'm just going to check out some of the lyrics here because there were a couple that really made me pause. Yeah, please God, show him the way. Peace can come if you really want it. That's just universal. There's a lot of just like classic Stevie Nicks imagery. You've heard it in like all her most famous songs, whether it's Landslide or Gypsy. I like when she does these like, I don't know if it was 1960 or 1963. And then later she says, I don't know if I was 35 or 15. I like those touches in the lyrics of uncertainty. It gives the song some more humanity, it kind of like an unreliable narrator sort of approach. And I don't even really feel like Stevie is taking on herself as the narrator of the story. Like I almost feel like she's a different character, this piano player that's playing at this political rally, and she's just telling you what's going on. I've always loved songs like that. What is also important about this song is that it's not like a specific attack on anybody. It's not an anti-Trump song. It's not a pro-Biden song. She's just recounting this dream of hearing these voices of a generation that spoke about peace. The juxtaposition between images of the 60s civil rights movement and the Black Lives Matter movement of 2020 is so artfully done and perfectly captures the melancholic mood of the song. At first I wasn't sure what to think of the 9/11 images because, they were a little overused for so long, but it is part of a long line of tragedy the country has suffered, and ironically I was around the same age on 9/11 Stevie would have been during MLK's dream speech. The subtext of don't forget what we're fighting for and peace can come if you really want it is like the John Lennon song, War is Over if you want it. It has been just a really, really tumultuous year, and the last few weeks, the last month in particular, has been so volatile, just so disheartening, so divisive, that I really needed to hear this song this morning. And then, of course, there's Noisy Construction. I think it's a brilliantly written song. It's Stevie Nicks. How can you go wrong? You got Dave Grohl playing drums, Dave Stewart playing guitar. You got these really provocative images, well edited by Cameron Crowe. And it's a hopeful song. It actually gives me a sense of relief that we put out our own protest song, Never Let the Bastards Grind You Down, because I firmly believe, although I'm all for escapism in hard times, I am a firm believer that art should reflect on the times, and the times we're living in I've never experienced before in my entire life. I don't know that I ever will again. And I just would like to look back and know that there was art and music that said, this is what's going on right now, and pointed us in the direction that we need to go. And I mean, I could say vote. I really do think people should vote. But no matter what you do, I think right now it's all a matter of staying alive and just trying to get through these months and months of tragedy and hardship and financial burden and loneliness and uncertainty. And I think Stevie, and looking back to these figures like MLK and JFK and Bobby Kennedy and the late great John Lewis, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, I think it probably provided her with a sense of hope that we as the listeners need right now. So those are my thoughts on Stevie Nicks' Show Them the Way. I recommend checking out the video, giving it a like, sharing it, and heeding Stevie's word at the end to go out and vote. And let me know in the comments what you think of this song, and I'll see you all next time. Be safe, everyone.
Don't forget it. And I said, please God, show me.